Joined now by the head softball coach at Ursuline College, Sue Woodford. And Coach, first off, thanks for joining us for our season preview. And it's hard to believe by looking outside, but we're a week away from getting the season underway. It's kind of hard to believe it's that time already.
Yes, it is, and thanks for having me, Brandon. Glad to be here. And looking out, I'm thinking the same thing, but happy to get out to the south and into warm weather.
Now, you guys come off of last season. You make the GMAC Tournament once again. An exciting last weekend of the season that went down to the very final game in extra innings, nonetheless, to the last possible moment. How did that help confidence-wise going into the off-season and then building your expectations coming into this year?
It was big for us. I think all of last year was a pivotal year for us. Going from playing 10, 12 games in spring break, switching that up to 3 tournaments was excellent. Seeing other teams, other regional teams, helped to give us the confidence to want to win the GMAC and go further. So last year was a very pivotal year for us.
Well, you returned 3 veteran starting pitchers this year that all saw time last year. Obviously, everything starts with pitching. How important is it for those 3 to be able to anchor your staff and also bring along some of the rookies and freshmen that you have coming in?
I think it's very important. You know, Gina Rosher was thrown into the fire her freshman year and had to pitch 3-4 games out of all of our series. So she pitched pretty much the whole season. So she is fire ready. Britt Humble has come back off a broken foot and a broken arm. She had a great year last year. She's expected to do very well this year. Sadie Jones seems to do very well with top competition, so we're looking forward to her pitching as well. And then we've got Rachel Fletcher coming from Georgia as a freshman. We think she's going to get some good playing time. And Brooklyn Miller, if she is healthy, should be a good closer for us as well. But also, along with those pitchers, I have to mention our catchers. Caitlin Krajic is fantastic. And Mackenzie Labita came in last year when Krajic had a head injury and did fabulous for us, kept us in the game. So I think our battery is outstanding and worked very well together.
And one of those things that you did to help the staff, the pitching staff, and also the catchers too, is bringing in Morgan Mello as an assistant coach this year, who's one of the top pitchers in NCAA history, both at Fresno State and then at Indiana. What's her impact been on the battery so far this season, and what do you expect from her?
Yeah, let me back up a little bit on that. Erin Gabriel also came in the fall. Erin's from the Tennessee Vols, graduated last year and is a hometown favorite. So she came in and she helped us, had a very big impact as well, changed us to the linear style of pitching, which gave us a little bit of extra speed. So we're very happy with that as well. And Morgan's been in for the past 3 weeks. Obviously very good with 400 strikeouts per year. She's seeing something, and she's got great movement on her pitches. So what she's been able to do just in the last 3 weeks is just do some touch-up, especially with movement. And the major thing from her is able to glean what she's seeing in these batters and able in terms of striking them out.
Now, one of the things you talked about being thrown into the fire, you go to Alabama next week. The first game out of the gate, you get the defending Division II national
Yes.
champions in North Alabama that won 60 games last year. You don't really get thrown much more into the fire than that. So what are your expectations headed into that game?
You're right. North Alabama is playing this weekend. They're out on the field and so forth. But they're a tremendous team. Got a lot of power in their lineup, a lot of lefties, a lot of speed, and their pitchers are very good as well. So we've got a challenge in front of us. But the good news is we're up to the challenge. We're loving it. We want to play the top teams, and we want it to help us get into the GMAC, win the GMAC, and move on. So it's a pleasure for us to be able to see teams at that level.
And obviously, that you said the level of competition is going to help you with the conference not only this year, but then also with the teams coming in next year. How tough just is the league getting all around with the addition of those 5 teams, Malone this year, and then the 5 other teams next year?
Yeah, the toughness is going to go up. I think it's the GMAC has gotten better and better every year. The top teams in the GMAC are very competitive, and as you know, Trevecca has represented us very well in regionals the past couple of years as well. So, and with the incoming teams, it's only going to get better.
All right, well, thank you very much for the time, Coach, and good luck in Alabama.
Thank you very much.